Another participant by the name Saroj Kumar wanted to understand from you, Tejal, that how to manage the sexual desires of children with Down syndrome, and if you have any tips in particular for conducting sex education of these children.
Yes. So, what happens is in our society, we generally don't talk about sex at all. So that is why these desires are misinterpreted in our children and are visible in public. So if we educate our children right from early childhood, we can see a lot of difference. Like in my toolkit also, I have a sex educational toolkit, so that is very visual and it's very hands-on, and it has different situations wherein you can actually make the child understand as to which is the right place to actually masturbate, and it is not, there is nothing wrong about it, right? So but you should be clear about the places, the environment, and it is not to be, so you have to be really really clear in your communication when you're talking to the child, right? So this is the only place you're supposed to masturbate, or you are not allowed to do in front of anybody, so that has to be very, very clearly put. And you should be very confident and comfortable when you're talking. If you yourself are very embarrassed talking, then the child is also going to get very confused, and you will end up seeing a lot of behaviors in him on a later stage because he or she doesn't know. So if you have to set a right example, you have to communicate to them very clearly. As I mentioned, you can take my toolkit also, or there are a lot of other on the internet. You can just search sex education tools. You will get a lot of things. You can just take out the printouts and start educating the child with the visuals. If you don't want to talk yourself, you can show the visuals and talk in terms of that particular child in the photograph. So that will be very, very helpful for him to get sorted, because all our children are visual learners, right? They see and learn faster rather than listening. Listening is a little more difficult, so I would always prefer visual learning.